Hello, my name is Mike Robin, and I'm a member of the Aware and Active Citizens of Merrill, also known as the AAC. We are an organization that tries to facilitate dialogue and education and engagement with the public on community topics. At the suggestion of Mayor Steve Haas, and together with the T.B. Scott Free Library and Merrill Community Media, the AAC would like to invite you to listen to voluntary candidate interviews for those individuals running for aldermanic positions in Merrill's 8 districts. All candidates, whether running unopposed or in contested races, were encouraged to participate. The one-on-one interviews will be conducted in an informal setting, and I will be the interviewer. Thanks for listening. Hello. Today I'm with Mark Weix, the incumbent 7th Ward, 7th District alderman, who will be running for that aldermanic position in the April 2nd election coming this spring. And so I've asked Mark to come in today and answer a couple of questions that I think the viewers and listeners will be interested. So, Mark, first question. Can you tell me something about yourself, your background?
First of all, Mike, thank you for inviting me to speak to the people of Merrill in the 7th District as an alderperson up for re-election. My name's Mark Weix. I was born in Merrill, raised in Merrill, lived in Merrill 58 of my 62 years. I graduated from Merrill in 1980, and I went on to college and graduated from UW-Stevens Point in a social studies degree and coaching minor. I taught in Medford for 4 years, and then I had a chance to come back to Merrill, and I taught in Merrill for 28 years as a high school and middle school teacher and coach. I'm married. I'm married to my wife, Debbie, for 36 years. I have 4 adult daughters and 5 grandchildren. I belong to St. Francis Church, and I'm also involved in other things besides that. I'm involved in the Knights of Columbus. I run their punt, pass, and kick league. I also had been involved in Little League, Girls Little League softball for over 20 years as equipment manager, as a secretary. I was on the board for a number of years. Had done a lot of volunteer type of experience there. I'm semi-retired. I retired about 6 years ago. I do a lot of odd jobs. I still sub within the Merrill School District, and that's pretty much what I have to say about myself, my personal life.
Well, it sounds like you've got a background of being involved, and which is obviously showing a passion for community service, and that's going to lead to my next question. Might be is tell me what you think about Mark Weix and his qualifications make you qualified for the 7th Ward District.
Yeah. I served the public for over 32 years, and I feel I've had enough experience with students, players, adults, and I've been in many different situations that give me some traits that would be helpful as being an older person. I feel I would be a good listener, good in discussion and trying to resolve problems. So that's one of my key things I think that I have personally as a strength going into becoming an alderman. The second one is time. I do have time. I'm semi-retired. I can look into the issues. I can come up with solutions, talk to people. This job requires more than just showing up for a meeting, and being involved in the community and talking to people and getting the facts. That all will be helpful as well. I am open. I'm open to listening and discussing issues. I have four years of experience already as being an alderperson. I'm in the incumbent. I'm a team player. I have no hidden agendas. I come in for the good of the community of Merrill, and I would like to keep the progress moving that has been set forth so far since I've been on the City Council.
And as a four-year incumbent for the 7th District, you serve on, I imagine, some committees within the city government. Maybe you could outline some of the experience you've had with those committees.
Yeah, I'm the chairperson for the Health and Safety Committee. I've been on part of that committee the last 4 years. I'm also on the Marketing and Communications Committee, which is a new committee that we just started to promote Merrill. And I feel that's really going to help us to put Merrill on the map and bring in, hopefully, new businesses, new families to Merrill. I'm on the Airport Commission. I've been on there for 4 years. I'm on the Park and Rec Board. So I do have a variety of experiences and know quite a few people, and it's helped me to better understand where Merrill's going. Other than that, those are the committees that I sit on. Those 4.
Well, for someone that's semi-retired, it sounds like that committee and the other community organizations you're involved with, you're back doing full-time work.
I am. Well, I even go to other committees I'm not on. You know, I do go to personal finance. I do go to public works. I get to some of these other committees too, so I have a full understanding of what the issues are and what the discussion's about.
Sure.
And come up with, hopefully the right policy votes when it's my turn to be on that council, voting for issues and policies dealing with the people of Merrill.
Sure. And going with that thinking, Mark, if you could identify what do you think are 2 major challenges that are facing the city of Merrill going forward?
I think the biggest one is the budget. Obviously, you know, people of Merrill are concerned of their taxes and being high, but yet we have very good services too, you know, and we have a very good workforce, whether it be police and fire, street, library, park and rec, enrichment center, and if I forgot anybody else, we have a great workforce in Merrill. We have a lot of things that our community supports. And keeping that all within a city budget, I think, is probably one of the biggest challenges that I see as alderman, and every one of us do on the city council. And you know, where do you cut? Where do you keep things? That's going to be a challenge, you know, without, you know, getting extra income or taxes. You know, the growth of Merrill, you know, the housing within the last couple of years and the businesses that Merrill has brought in, you know, has maybe offset that a little bit. And I would like to see that continue and keep growing so that we do have a stronger tax base that we can provide and add on to maybe some of these services that we do have in Merrill.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, and then narrowing that focus down a little bit to the neighborhoods in the 7th District that you've been representing and hopefully will continue to represent, are there any major projects or things happening within that district that you'd like to talk about?
Okay, you know, 7th District is on the south side of the Wisconsin River, and we do have some things going on. You know, we do have a couple new businesses that started up. The Garden Center, Plant Garden Center, which was took over Club Modern. We have a business that moved in the old Stark building, a couple of them. There's one in one of the old Brosey warehouses, and hopefully another one will be in there in the other one. So hopefully we can keep developing that strip along Highway K. We do have some major construction that's going to be happening this summer on O'Day Street, which is the road that the Bell Tower is on, the golf course, and our medical facilities. That's going to be upgraded, and also Highway K is going to be resurfaced, the old opening into Merrill. So there is a lot going on, hopefully this summer, and it will be smooth. I know some of the traffic will have to be rerouted, but it's going to be a great benefit to the south side and the 7th District.
Well, good. And obviously, knowing how road construction is on major thoroughfares in the city, whether it's in the 7th District or elsewhere, hopefully the patience and the weather, the patience of the district and the city and the weather cooperates, we can get this done smoothly. But that will be a lot happening in the 7th District.
Yep.
And kind of, Mark, one other thing is you're going forward, and you mentioned kind of one of the qualifications you felt you had as a teamwork going forward. What would you like as a maybe an accomplishment that you'd like to work forward with going forward after this election, if you're elected?
I would like to continue the momentum that has been started in terms of housing. You know, housing is still a big issue in town, affordable housing. I would like to see, obviously, new businesses come into town. And that's going to require a lot of teamwork. And people within that council, you know, there's going to be diverse, you know, views, but there has to be good discussion, and there has to be good solutions to moving Merrill forward in the future. And to do that, you got to be informed, and you got to have the facts and reach the best possible decision. And I would like to hopefully think that I have done that in the past, and I would like to continue that momentum as we go forward.
Well, sure. And that's a great accomplishment if we can get that going forward, because I think that momentum in the city, I think things have been happening, and we just need to continue that with good leadership. And Mark, so I want to say thank you for coming in today. I think these interviews are going to be important and help not only the voters in the 7th District, but also the entire city and the Merrill area community see what's happening. So I appreciate your willingness not only to run for a position, but also to help the AAC with this fact-finding. So thank you.
I'd like you to thank you for the time.
Okay.
Once again, thank you.